Oh, it's the day. Arsenal versus Villa. Yeah. Yeah, boy. The big matches tonight. My goodness me. It's going to be a bang out of a match, guys. Big what's up to all you fandomites out there. It's your boy, Christian, Fandom Geek, on Red 5 Network. How y'all doing? How y'all doing out there? Just a quick one. Another quick stream. Bit of a quick stream. I don't intend to go more than 10 minutes. It's a quick one. Very quick stream just to say hi. Big welcome to new subs. Over the last week and a half, 2 weeks, there's been quite a few new subs. So a big shout out to all you new subs to the channel. Thank you for being on this wild ride that is the Christian Fandom Geek experience. Yeah. So we're talking Aston Villa talk again. I'm wearing my nice retro Aston Villa shirt. Up the Villa. Up the Villa. Put some respect on the name Aston Villa. And I just thought a big shout out. How it's still Christmas, guys. You know, don't panic. It's still Christmas. It's not even New Year's just yet. But I want to say this to you guys. Have a great New Year's because I'm going to be busy later on today. I'm going to be busy tomorrow. I might try and get in a short in after the Villa game tonight, and then that's it. And then I'll be going, and then I'll wait after New Year's before any more new videos come out. Probably more towards the weekend, to be honest. Probably more weekend. So happy New Year's to you guys, because obviously I'm going to say it now. I know we're nearly there. We're not quite there yet, but happy New Year's for tomorrow evening, going into New Year's Day. I hope that you get to have a great New Year's Eve with family and friends, or if you're working, then I hope that you get a great New Year's Day. Most people that are working either get the New Year's Eve off or the New Year's Day off. So hopefully, either one, I hope you have a great time with friends and family and get to celebrate. And let's pray. Let's hope and pray for a better 2026. 2025, it's had its ups and downs. And so let's hope and pray for a better 2026, especially when you look at world politics and what's going on in the world. 2025 has been a difficult year for as a global community of human beings. It's not been a great year. So let's hope and pray for a better and more peaceful 2026. Hello there. How do I pronounce your name, sir? Hariston? Is that right? Haristian? Greetings. Where are you from? Where are you from, fella? Where are you from? Haristian. Is that right? Ivanov. Am I correct pronunciation of your name, sir? And where are you watching? Where are you watching from? Well, greetings. Welcome to this live Christian Random Get live stream. Greetings, my friend. Greetings. Just talk about the football. Do you like football? Because I'm talking about the football. I'm getting very excited from an iPhone. I was more going, which country? Are you watching from the UK or are you watching abroad? From your iPhone, wherever your iPhone is located. I'm not saying for your actual address, just the city where you come from or the country. Just talking about getting ready for the Arsenal game, Villa Arsenal. As you can tell, Aston Villa. So are you a football fan? Because we're getting ready for the Villa Arsenal game. I think for me, the biggest game of the season so far, of the Premier League football season. If Villa win this match, it's gonna go down big time. I've noticed something, guys. I will say this: the football community you see around the world and on social media, football fans are very funny. There's a lot of banter within football. Football fans are some of the funniest people you ever come across. Hilariously funny. And what I've noticed is that a lot of the football fans that support teams like Everton, Tottenham, Nottingham Forest, Brentford, like some all the teams that are outside of the top six, basically, their fans are rooting for Aston Villa to win the Premier League. They're saying we want Villa to win the league because they're bored of the top six always. They're bored of Liverpool, Man City, Arsenal. They're bored of these teams like always dominating. Even Man United. I know Man United struggle these days, but even Man United, they're bored of these teams winning the league. They want Villa to win. They want Aston Villa to win the league. They do. A lot of these fans, Everton fans, want Villa to win the league. A lot of the Tottenham fans probably want Villa to win the league. A lot of the Brentford fans want Villa to win the league. All these teams outside of the top five or six, their fans want Aston Villa to win the league. And what they're hoping for is like another Leicester City where Leicester won the. You remember when Leicester City won the league? Jamie Vardy and Riyad Mahrez were scoring all those goals for them. And they had a really good. Who was it? Wes Morgan at the back for them as their centre back. I think Kasper Schmeichel was their goalkeeper. And they had prime Jamie Vardy, like, unbeatable Jamie Vardy. Jamie Vardy was like Roy of the Rovers. Jamie Vardy, he was just like he was unplayable, complete like he was like Sonic the Hedgehog. All the pace that he had, it was unbelievable. Oh, okay, Messi or Ronaldo? I would say, Messi or Ronaldo? Messi, Ronaldo, Ronaldo. I'm team Ronaldo. Me and my family, my wife, we're team Ronaldo. My daughter, we're team Ronaldo. We even went on holiday to the country where Ronaldo was born this year in the summer. We went to the Cristiano Ronaldo Museum. We went to Portugal. We went to Madeira where he's born. So we're team Ronaldo CR7. But my favourite player is R9 Ronaldo, who played for this team here. R9 Ronaldo. R9 Ronaldo is my man. He played for this team here. So I'm a big R9 Ronaldo fan. My favourite footballer of all time is R9 Ronaldo, who was just the phenom. If he never got that knee injury at Inter Milan, he would have scored even more goals. But he scored a lot of goals anyway. Even when he came back, he scored loads of goals for Real Madrid. So my man is R9 Ronaldo. That's my man. Diego Jota. Oh, yeah. I mean, the football community loves Diego Jota. Obviously, he'll always have that legacy, won't he? Because of everything that happened. But he was a good footballer as well. People like, Diego Jota was a good football player. He scored a lot of goals for Liverpool. He scored a lot of goals for Wolves as well. He was a very good player. And scored goals for Portugal. Good player. So, yeah, I get that. Yeah, God bless him. To his family. Yeah. God bless him. Diego Jota was a great player. And it was I do love how the football community got round his family and got round them to support them as a family, and Liverpool as a football club. I give credit to Liverpool on that one there. They did well. So yeah, it's emotional. Football is an emotional game. Football is an emotional game, and football is a family. Football. I know you say football's tribal. Fans are very tribal. They support your own team. But actually, football does come together as a community. It does. It comes together as a community. It really does. And Diego Jota, what a legend. And great Premier League player as well. So he'll go down as a Premier League great player who scored a lot of goals for Wolves and for Liverpool, and obviously did very well for Portugal. So I'm guessing then if Diogo Jota is your man, I'm guessing you're probably team Ronaldo. Is that right? You team Ronaldo? I'm guessing you might be team Ronaldo. So big game tonight. The Villa fans around the world are very excited right now. Big match. Arsenal versus the Villa at the Emirates. It's going to be a huge game. It's going to be a huge game. If Villa win that game, wow. If Aston Villa win that game, wow. If we go 12 games undefeated, 9 Premier League games in a row, if we do that, it's going to be wow. It's going to be wow. Yeah, your team Cristiano Ronaldo. Yeah, we're team Ronaldo. So, dude, Ariston, Ivanov, you need to be Ronaldo is the first billionaire. There you go. You need to be then subscribing to Christian fandom. You need to sub this channel because we're team Cristiano Ronaldo, but also team R9 Ronaldo. So you need to sub this channel. Make sure you're watching my videos as well, friend. Make sure you're watching my videos because I'm team Ronaldo, CR7. You know, I'll tell you this for free. Watch what happened with Cristiano Ronaldo. When Cristiano Ronaldo leaves a football club, yeah, when he left Man United, when he left Real Madrid, when he left Juventus, when Cristiano Ronaldo leaves a club, the club don't go broke. I'll say it again. When Cristiano Ronaldo leaves a football club, when CR7 leaves a football club, the club does not go broke. Yeah, they don't run out of money. What happened to Messi when he left Barcelona? End of the conversation. When Cristiano Ronaldo leaves a football club, the club is still functioning well and often gets a lot of money for him. Man United got great money for him. I think it was like 80 million or something like that. Juventus got money. Real Madrid got money for him from Juventus. And I think Juventus got some money for him as well. Or I don't know. I can't remember if it was free transfer. But the club continues to do well when Ronaldo leaves the club. When Messi left Barcelona, please tell me what happened to Barcelona? What happened to Barca when Messi left Barcelona? And that tells you who's the best out of Ronaldo and Messi. It's Ronaldo all day long. Do you know Figo? Luis Figo, of course I know Luis Figo. Dude, come on now, please, please. Yes, Luis Figo. Luis Figo is one of the great Portuguese wingers of all time, and well known because he was a great player at Barcelona and then he left for Real Madrid and was a great player at Real Madrid under the Galacticos era that had Roberto Carlos, that had R9 Ronaldo, that had David Beckham, that had Zidane. Yeah, he's forced to join Real Madrid, but the fans never forgive him. The Barcelona fans never forgave him. They called him a Judas. They called him a traitor because he left for Real Madrid. And he joined a Galacticos Real Madrid team that had David Beckham, Roberto Carlos. It had some of the greatest players that have ever played football in that team. A marvelous football team. And yes, Luis Figo was one of them great players, right winger. Scored a lot of goals, very creative. Scored a lot of goals for Portugal national team as well. Great player. And one of my players that I liked, I like Figo. Figo was a great player. Figo was a really good player. Luis Figo, great player, great player. So I would say yes, he was forced to join Real Madrid, but the fans never forgave him because you can't really do that. You can't go from Barcelona to Real Madrid and think that the fans are okay. Because if he doesn't pay 35 million to the fans of Real Madrid, he was charged to go to prison. Well, there you go. It's a big show. There you go. Yeah, man. Football's a funny game like that. Certain things football fans will not forgive. You can't go to your rival team. It happened in England with Sol Campbell. He was a Tottenham legend, Sol Campbell, great centre back for Tottenham for a long time. And then he went to join Arsenal. He joined Arsene Wenger at Arsenal and won everything with Arsenal. But the Tottenham fans never forgave him because he was a legend at Tottenham. So it was like, the fans couldn't believe it. It was like, what is he doing? No, you can't do that. Any club but Arsenal. And he's like, no, I want to win some stuff. Because at Tottenham he didn't win anything. At Tottenham he didn't win it. He didn't win a single thing at Tottenham. But he went to Arsenal, won everything. So I think the only thing he didn't win was Champions League, and he should have won the Champions League. There was a final against Barca where basically he scored a header that was a legitimate goal, and the referee chalked it off for no reason. And Barca went on to win the match, but Arsenal should have won that game. And that Arsenal team had people like Thierry Henry in it, and Dennis Bergkamp, and all these great players. Patrick Vieira, Emmanuel Petit, had all these great players in there. I don't know if Ashley Cole was still there at that time, but they had a lot of really good players in the Arsenal team. And Thierry Henry was one of their big stars, and Sol Campbell powered in a header. It was a legitimate goal. Nothing wrong with that goal. Not a single thing wrong with that goal. And the referee just chalked it off for no reason at all. Just chalked it off, no goal. Arsenal should have won that. So he nearly won the Champions League as well. But he won everything else with Arsenal. He had a great career. So yeah, you do get that. You do get that heuristic that you do get situations where players make such a controversial move to another club that it's not accepted by the fans of the other club ever. And because he was so loved by his own club, it broke the hearts of the fans of said football club, and they will always look at him as a traitor. So it's terrible, isn't it? That's football for you. That's football. That's football for you. That's football. That's football. So looking forward to tonight's match. Give me predictions, guys. When you watch this video, because I'm going to bring this stream to a close very soon, give me your predictions for tonight's match, Arsenal versus Villa. And there's other games on tonight as well, so lots of matches on. But give me your predictions for tonight's match, Arsenal versus Villa. We want the Villa to win, but give us your prediction for tonight's match. Let me know what you think. And no, dude, don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that, man. Don't talk about Villa losing 3-0. Don't say that. Don't say that. Give me your prediction for tonight's matches. I think I'm going to be honest with you. If we're going to draw Villa, I'd be happy. I'm going to be honest with you. I'd be happy with a draw. I know I want us to win because you want to win in every match. But I think I'd be happy if we got a draw. So give me your predictions for tonight's match. Arsenal versus Villa at the Emirates. What is your prediction for tonight's match? So Ben Kent says 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. Okay. Yeah, 1-1. I'd take a 1-1. Haristian saying 4-1 to Villa. You changed your mind. Ben Kent's like, love for us to win, but like I said, 1-1. Ben, I would have to agree with you. I think maybe like a 1-1 or a 2-2. And I think I'd be happy to take a point, if I'm being honest. It keeps the unbeaten record going as well. It keeps the confidence of the team going. Obviously, if we can nick a win like we did against Arsenal at Villa Park a few weeks ago, then yeah, I would love it. Oh no, here we go. EXRFN is saying 3-1 to Arsenal. Boo! Boo! Okay. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. And to be honest, it's a legitimate scoreline that could happen. So I'm not going to even argue with that. But I will hope that the Villa boys at least get a point. Hi from Russia. Hi. I'm not great on pronunciations of Russian names. So what does your name translate to in English? That might be easier for me so I can call what name to call you then. But hello, Russia. We're just talking about the Aston Villa game versus Arsenal today, and we're saying, what would the score be? Can we give a prediction as to what you think the score will be, Villa versus Arsenal? It's at Arsenal's home stadium of the Emirates. So, and Arsenal obviously top of the Premier League. Villa are third. Villa have got 8 Premier League matches in a row, winning 8 Premier League matches in a row, and winning 11 matches overall in a row, Aston Villa. So Aston Villa are the form team in English football right now, including the Premier League. Man City is 2 points away from Arsenal. Yes, Man City is very, very close as well. And if it was a draw, if it was 1-1 or 2-2, it was a draw, or even 3-3, that would benefit Man City a lot. Man City could be like, right, could go top of the table if they win. So a draw would benefit Man City, to be fair, if I'm being honest. I think Man City don't want any team to win. They don't want Arsenal to win, and they don't want Villa to win. They probably would be happy to go like a draw. Aston Villa beat Man United. Yes, we did. We beat Manchester United. I support Manchester United though. Greetings. You know what? I'm happy to talk to fans of any team. I don't have weird biases against teams. Man United are a great football club. You know, Liverpool are a great football club. Chelsea are a great football club. Man City are a great football club. They're all great football clubs. So I'm happy to talk to people of different football clubs who are different fans, and that's great. I love that. And I love interacting with different football fans and different football supporters because it's part of the beautiful game. And we need you. We all need each other in the football community. We all need each other. I support Aston Villa and Man United. Yeah, I support Man United and Aston Villa. Oh no, not Chelsea. What have you got against Chelsea? What have Chelsea done wrong? That's funny. What have Chelsea done wrong? Why don't you like Chelsea? Why don't you like Chelsea? What have Chelsea done wrong? I support Arsenal. We're playing against you. Oh no, Ryan. That's deep, man. Ryan, are you a Birmingham City supporter? Because I would venture that you might be a Birmingham City supporter saying that, Ryan. No. Ryan, who do you support? Who do you support? Guys, what teams do you support? What teams do you support? What teams do you support? Tell me. Tell me your football teams. Who's your team? Who's your team? Who's your team? Tell me. And by the way, guys, thank you for commenting and being very sociable on this stream. I appreciate all of you. Up the Villa whole tenders here. Yeah, whole tenders in the sky. 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 Whee! And it's Aston Villa. Aston Villa FC. You're by far the greatest team the world has ever seen. Arsenal and Portsmouth. Oh, you're an Arsenal fan. Of course you're going to support Arsenal. You're an Arsenal fan. Guys, do me a favour. Make sure you hit the sub button on this channel. Make sure you sub Christian Fandom, get my channel. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subs, hopefully quite soon. Hopefully. I mean, it might take longer. Could take a long time, but I don't know how long it will take me to get to 1,000 subs. But I want to get to 1,000 subs. I think it's something nice about your YouTube channel getting to 1,000 subs. You know, it's one of those big landmarks of a YouTuber. I'm not a YouTuber. I'm just going to make YouTube videos, but it's a nice landmark to get to when you get to 1,000 subs. It just brings some validation to your channel, and other people will think, oh, it's probably a decent channel. I'll sub you. It's probably a decent channel. I want to get to 1,000 subs. I mean, I'd love to get more than 1,000 subs. Gosh, let's do 10,000 subs. Maybe 100k. Let's go to 100k. But you got to start somewhere. I'm not a million miles away from 1,000 subs, so let's go for 1,000 subs as an initial target. Then go up to 10,000, then 100,000, and then even bigger. Be like a super big YouTuber then. Yeah, should we do that? Let's do it. Thank you. Haristian, thank you very much. And I'm trying to pronounce your name correctly, my friend, but yes, thank you. So I'm on 663 at the moment. Yes, come on, I can get to more than that, can't I? But by New Year's, I should be on what? At least 670 plus by then? Maybe 675, 680, I don't know. What do you think? Make sure you guys sub. And smash the like button as well. Smash the like button. It doesn't cost you anything to sub my channel. Guys, I'm not charging you to sub. It's free. To sub Christian Fandom, it's absolutely free. Absolutely free of charge. I'm not charging you, mate. I'm not charging you. It's absolutely to sub my channel, watch the videos, smash the like button. It's all free of charge. I'm not charging you a penny. It's free of charge. I'm actually French, so Premier I support Man United, but in Ligue 1, I support Marseille. Yeah, Marseille. That's my team. If you're asking me, Christian Fandom Geek, what's your team in France? Liga. My team is what? Marseille. That's my team. So in England, obviously it's Aston Villa, and that's my favourite team overall. In Liga, France, it's Marseille. In Spain, it's Real Madrid. In Germany, I do kind of like Bayern. I like Bayern Munich in Germany. So I do have teams that I like from different leagues. But yeah, in France, Marseille is my team. I would always choose Marseille over PSG. I'd always choose Marseille over the only other team in France I really, really like is Saint Etienne, because I like their kit. I like the kit, the blue, the green and the white stripes, and I like their stadium as well. So in France, I like Marseille, and then I like Saint Etienne because I like the kit and the stadium. Merci beaucoup. Oh, we got Christian saying he loves PSG. Fair enough. Fair enough. I get it. I understand why you love PSG. They're glamour. They're a glamorous football club. They have Galactico players. They're a beautiful PSG, a beautiful football club. They're not. But there's something about Marseille. Marseille have the stadium. They have that beautiful crisp white kit. So it's like almost like It's like Marseille are the Real Madrid of French football. They've just got that the classicness about them. They've got the history and they've got the classic motif about the club, the stadium, the badge, the kit. There's just something beautiful about Marseille that they stand out to me as the glamour side. They've got that quality to them that PSG probably want to get to, but they're not quite there yet. Isa Robinson, hi, greetings. Do I love David Beckham? I love David Beckham, yeah. So David Beckham, when I was growing up, a bit of a younger lad. I'm not old now, but when I was a young lad, David Beckham was one of my favourite players. I'm not going to lie, he was one of my favourite players, especially David Beckham playing for England. I love R9 Ronaldo Emilia. R9 Ronaldo is one of my favourite players of all time. R9 Ronaldo at Inter, R9 Ronaldo at Real Madrid. So R9 Ronaldo is my favourite football player of all time. And we've got the legend Zinedine Zidane. So football and stuff. Greetings, Brighton. Oh, Brighton's a great club. Greetings, mate. Yeah, Brighton are playing some great football. The thing with Brighton is, this is the thing about Brighton, guys. I don't know if you all know about Brighton Football Club. I've got some of my friends in Birmingham who we used to go to the same church. There's Chris and Mike. They're Brighton fans, and they came up to Birmingham from Brighton. So I always look out for Brighton because of them, because they're friends of mine. Brighton are one of those well-run football clubs that are just so well run. They're great with transfers. They don't overspend. They sell players at the right time for a really good price. They got a nice stadium. They've got a nice kit. Like Brighton are just such a well-run football club. And if you look at someone like Barcelona, you could think, right, Brighton, go out Barcelona, because Brighton are show you how to run a football club, and Barcelona need help. So go and help them. Recent transfers have been poor. Is anyone paying attention? Okay, so what I'll say is this, mate. Football and stuff. I don't know your actual name, but obviously that's the name of your channel. Yes, I get what you're saying. That obviously at the moment they're not playing as well as they have been, the last 2 or 3 seasons or so, or even longer, because you've been overachieving for a long time. Let's be honest. Since you've come up into the Premier League, you've been overachieving the whole time. So it's a little bit tricky at the moment. But what I think it is that you probably need to spend some money in the January transfer window. If I'm being honest, that's probably what you need to do. You probably just need to spend a bit of money. That's what you need to do, because to reinvest some money into the right areas of your team. And obviously sometimes you have a scenario where you go for a player abroad from Ecuador or some place like that, or from Guinea or whatever, and you think no one knows this guy. And you guys are masters of bringing in players that no one knows, and they end up being great players. But sometimes it just takes players longer to gel in your team, and that can be a risk. But you generally always get it right, generally. Hello. So, hope everyone has a good New Year. And yeah, God bless you, Scouse. God bless you, mate. Are you a Liverpool fan or Everton fan? Yeah, God bless you. Thank you for that. Hope everyone has a great New Year and a great 2025 has been a very intense year for a lot of people, especially when you look at the world and you look at the war and toxic politics and our incompetent world leaders and people just not being very nice to each other who are in positions of power and authority over geopolitics and over the lives of people across the world. It's not been a nice year. And I hope to God and I pray as a Christian, that's why my channel's called Christian Fandom Geek, that 2026 will be a better year for all of you guys, for you and your families, for all of you, and for the world, that it'll be a better year. That we'll get some semblance of peace and order in the world. And that actually human beings will start to be kinder to each other. Gosh, wouldn't that be a thing? If we had a magical machine and downloaded 30% extra kindness into every human being on the planet, the world would be a better place. But even if we download an extra 20% or 15% extra kindness into every person on the planet, including world leaders, the world would be a better place, even overnight. It can be done if people make the right choices. So let's hope for a better, I pray for a better, more fruitful and kinder 2026 for everybody, including you football fans like me as well. Praise the Lord. Maradona. I don't really know, really. I like Maradona. Maradona was a legend. They both were legends, weren't they? They're both legends, really, I'd say. I won't disrespect them because they play football in a different era. So they're both legends. Do I know Baggio? Roberto, hang on, what Baggio? Do you mean Roberto Baggio or Dino Baggio? Because I know football. And I remember that there was the two Baggios, Roberto Baggio and Dino Baggio. And Roberto Baggio was the winger who was one of the best wide players of all time for AC Milan. And Dino Baggio, I think, he played like a centre back or something, or he was more defensive, wasn't he? Dino Baggio. But Roberto Baggio was an absolute legend, a phenom player, absolute phenom player. Kind of remind me a bit of like Ryan Giggs, that type of player, like a very elegant, skillful winger, scored a lot of goals, created a lot of goals for AC Milan. Roberto Baggio was he was a beast, he was an absolute phenom. Let's do a football 11 combined. Go on then. All right, start off with your goalkeeper then. Who's your goalkeeper? Who's your goalkeeper be for your World 11 combined, football 11 combined? Well, football 11 combined, is that now? Is that now, or are you talking every iteration of player, or are you talking players from a certain country or certain league? Because you've got to narrow that down. Because that's big. Like World Football 11 of all time, you'd be talking like players like Franz Beckenbauer, Ruud Gullit, Frank Rijkaard, Cruyff. You'd be talking Maradona. You'd be talking some of the best players of all time. Like what England players would get into that? Would Rooney get into that? Like would Gary Lineker get into that? Like what French players would get in there? Would that be Thierry Henry? Would that be like what Michel Platini? Like what players are we talking about here? Right now, right now. Oh gosh, okay. Well, World 11 right now. World 11 right now. My strikers would be Kylian Mbappe, and maybe Mbappe and Haaland. I think up front. Goalkeeper, probably Donnarumma. Right, a goalkeeper. Right back. Who's the best right back in the world right now? Who's the best right back in the world? Welbeck is striker. What Welbeck? Right back. I don't know who right back would be. I don't know who your right back would be. Left back and right back. I'd need to think about that. I'd have Donnarumma as goalkeeper. Centre back. Who'd be centre back as well? Best centre backs in the world right now. Would you be still going Rudiger? Would Rudiger be Rudiger? I mean, Mark Gay's a good centre back, and Villa Ezri Konsa's a good centre back as well. The French centre backs tend to be quite good. The French ones tend to be quite good. You could go Bastoni at Inter, Pacho. Yeah, Pacho would be at PSG would be in the mix of good centre backs. Matty Cash maybe for right back. I don't know. Would you go the England centre back? Would you go maybe Reece James? Maybe Reece James at centre back. At right back, sorry. Gabriel. Yeah, the Arsenal centre backs would be the best ones, wouldn't they? The Arsenal centre backs are the best. So that would be going Gabriel. Gabriel centre back. Maybe Reece James at right back. Maybe left back. I'm trying to think of best left back in the world right now. Who would be the best left back? Probably the lad at PSG, the Portuguese lad at PSG. He'd probably be left back. Oh, you're saying Timber, maybe Timber. Yeah, Timber's good. Yeah, could have Timber as well. Yeah, okay, maybe Reece James or Timber at right back. Gabriel centre back, left back. is the one is what's his name? Is it Nunes? Nunes at PSG, the Portuguese lad. Kunde is a shout at Barca. He's a good player that can play centre back or right back. Midfield, would you go Pedri at midfield? Pedri midfield. Um, Pedri, DM, the lad at Chelsea. What's the lad at Chelsea? DM, CDM. The lad at Chelsea. You go him. He's good. The one that came from Brighton. Go him. CDM. Yeah, Casado. Yeah, him. CDM. Pedri at Barca, would he be in there as well? Who would you go as your sort of creative number 10? Would you go Morgan Rogers? Would you go Bellingham, Rogers, Cole Palmer? You've got the lads at Juventus. Is it I forgot his name now, the Turkish lad. He's a very good playmaker as well. You've got a couple of lads at Juventus that are good playmakers in the number 10 role as well. So you've got them ones there, and then I would go Kylian Mbappe and Haaland up front. I think them two. And just for you football and stuff, we'll go Danny Welbeck on the bench. There you go. Is that fair? Danny Welbeck on the bench. Come on, 75 minutes and bang in a winner. There you go. Yeah. Danny Welbeck on the bench for you, mate. Gosh, guys, I intended this to be like a 5-10 minute stream. We've already gone half an hour, and we've just talking lots of fun about football stuff. And that's amazing. Do me a favor, guys. Make sure you hit sub to this channel. Subscribe to Christian Fandom Geek. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subs just because. Nuno Mendes, that's it. Nuno Mendes, that's the guy. Nuno Mendes, he's left back. Nuno Mendes, that's it. Mendes, great player. Oh, hang on. Who's the guy? Who's the guy for PSG in the middle? The Portuguese, is it Vitinha? Vitinha? Is that it? I think he needs to go in our midfield as well. Vitinha is a great player. Probably most of the PSG squad, to be honest. Cody Matthews, Aston Villa will win. Yes. The Villa. Declan Rice. Yeah, Declan Rice is a good player. He'd be in the mix. Yeah. So it'd either be Caicedo or Declan Rice as your CDM. As your CDM, Declan Rice or Caicedo. Did we say someone said let's do a World Cup squad? Oh, okay. Guys, you want to do a World Cup squad? Shall we do a World Cup squad? Who's your top 11 guys for the World Cup? Who's your top 11 for the World Cup? Cody, Man United fan. Fair play, Cody. Fair play. Someone's got to support Man United. Okay, World Cup squad. Oh, World Cup squad. Gosh, that's going to be a hard one. World Cup squad. Would you have Cristiano Ronaldo in your World Cup squad? In your first 11? Again, you'd have Mbappe and Haaland up front. Who else? Who's qualified for the World Cup? Like, so Portugal are there. All the big European teams are there. So you could go German players. Argentina are there, so you could go Emi Buendia, or you could get Emi Martinez as your goalkeeper, or do you go Donnarumma? Did Italy qualify for the World Cup? So I'm just trying to think, did Italy qualify? Because could you have Donnarumma as your goalkeeper again? Paccio, whatever his name is, centre back. Oh, Harry Kane. Would you go Harry Kane over Mbappe, or Harry Kane over Haaland now? Would you do that? Would you have Harry Kane on the bench? Upamecano maybe at centre back for France. Brazil players in there. You drop Kane all day. Maybe Kane on the bench. But then who would you have out of the Brazil players? Because you think it's South American players. You've got to have some Brazil players in your World Cup team, because the Brazil players always play well in the World Cup. So you're going to have people like Rafinha at Barca. Would you have him in the team? Would you have the young lad that's at Chelsea? What's his name at Chelsea? The young Brazilian lad they just bought. He's playing quite well for them. He's a cam, isn't he, as well? Would you have him in your team? Cody, of course, you'd have Fernandes because you're a Man United lad. So yeah, Fernandes in the midfield for you. I think are you guys? Just a quick question: are you guys all going to do the World Cup fantasy football team. I think like maybe there'll be one with the Sun newspaper or with Sky or whatever. Are you all gonna do fantasy football for the World Cup? Because I'm tempted to do it now. Because talking to you guys about this now, I'm tempted to do it. I'm tempted to do a fantasy football for the World Cup, and I'd have loads of Brazilians and Argentinians in there. I really would. Would you include Lionel Messi in there? By the way, guys, would you still include Messi? Would you think West? Do you think Lionel Messi is still good enough to do it at this World Cup coming up in North America in 2026 in the summer? Would you have Messi? Would you have Ronaldo? Do you think they're still good enough to do it? To like, oh yeah, yeah, everyone would have him. Yeah, he'll score a lot of goals as well, won't he? He'll score a lot of goals and set up a lot of goals. Spain will be very good. And Spain will have Marino Arsenal, who used to be a midfielder and is going to bang in goals as a centre back. So you'd want Marino for Arsenal to be in that World Cup team because he can score as a midfielder and as a striker, and he may play striker for Spain in the World Cup. So he's good in the air as well. He's a really good player. Mo Salah still got it. Ooh, Mo Salah. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about Mo. I'm a big Mo Salah fan as a player, but I do think have we seen the best of Mo Salah? I kind of feel with Mo Salah now he may be going through the motions. Like he's already done. He's already great. He's already a GOAT. He's already one of the greatest players of all time as a Premier League player, and he did one in Italy as well. But I do think with Mo Salah, is he now kind of winding down in his career? Like, does he need to go to Saudi now? I kind of think in the summer he needs to go to Saudi. I think for Mo Salah in the summer, go to Saudi. Go and get your Saudi money. Right wing Foden. Foden's a great player for Man City, great Premier League player, but he hasn't really done it for England. Would you pick Foden over Bukayo Saka? Would you pick Foden over what's the lad at Arsenal that's was doing really, really well before? He's on the bench now, who's playing as Saka. You know who I mean. He was at Chelsea. Him. Would you pick Foden over him? Because you've got Saka, who's England's probably best right wing player, and then you've got the other lad, who plays on the right hand side for Arsenal, who came from Chelsea. I'll remember his name in a sec, and he's playing well as well. Yeah, Madueke. Would you go Saka or Madueke before Foden? Because Saka and Madueke score goals for England. They've scored for England, and they're starting to score goals. Especially Madueke, when he gets the opportunity, he's scoring goals for Arsenal now as well. Madueke is a really good player, by the way. I think he's a really good player. I do rate him a lot. I rate Madueke. I think he's a really, really good player. Yeah, well, yeah, you could say he's overrated. You could say he's overrated. I get that. A lot of people are saying like, "Oh, he's overrated." I get that. I get that. Guys, this stream has been absolutely phenom stream. I need to wrap it up now. So in the next minute or so, I'm going to wrap it up. Guys, thank you for your comments. It's been an absolute brilliant stream. A lot of fun. Make sure, do me a favor, make sure that you are subbed to the channel, Christian Fandom Geek, because I'm going to be doing lots more football videos for you guys. Yeah, there's going to be lots more football videos coming through the rest of the second half of the season as well. Cody, I'd go for Gabriel over Van Dijk. Gabriel's younger and entering his prime, and Van Dijk is going through the motions now. He was a great player 2-3 years ago, and Van Dijk's been a great player for a long time, but now he's getting a bit older in terms of footballing. I think he's getting a bit older now. He's going through the motions a little bit, whereas Gabriel is still in his prime. He's still quite young for a centre back anyway. Brilliant stream, guys. Absolutely brilliant stream. Make sure to sub the channel, Christian Fandom Geek. Make sure to look out for. I will have another stream. I will stream on the weekend, my friends. So on the weekend, it'll be. I might try and get a sneaky stream on Friday, but if not Friday, Saturday. But I'll try and get in a sneaky stream on Friday. But basically on the weekend, I'll get in another stream, and I'll do a couple of shorts. I might do at least one short tonight after the Villa game, and then I'll do some on the weekend. I'll do some more streams, and it'll be more football talk, and we can complete our World Cup team then. So make sure you sub Christian Fandom Geek. Make sure you hit notifications so you're notified when I'm doing more videos, more streams, and also if you want to follow me on X, just put in, if you're on Twitter, now known as X, just put in Christian Fandom Geek and you'll find me because I'm on there as well. So if you want to follow me on X, formerly known as Twitter, just put in Christian Fandom Geek and you'll find me on there as well. But I will be streaming again on the weekend, okay? So I'll catch up with you guys then. And if Villa win, you can be congratulating me on a great Villa win again. And if Arsenal win, then you probably want to be giving me a bit of verbals about Arsenal winning. So we'll see what happens tonight, guys. Big match. Because if the Villa boys win, we're winning the Premier League. As long as we buy some good players in the transfer window. God bless you guys. Thank you, all of you, for being on this stream, by the way. You've been absolutely brilliant. Great stream. God bless you guys. And have a great New Year's. Have a great, healthy and safe New Year's. Don't do anything too wild. Make sure you stay safe. And I'll see you over the other side. God bless you guys, all right? I'll see you on the other side of the New Year's. God bless you.